because guess what? We have a Game Master hopping on in. I love this Game Master, okay? She's been doing a fantastic job finding some big pieces of crap for us. Please welcome on in Xandra. Oh, I am... Ooh. It's always exciting to have Xandra here. You know why? Because you never know exactly what you're going to get with her. Xandra, where are you? Xandra. Don't say hi to Xandra yet. She's not... Okay, now you can say hi to Xandra. Hello, Xandra.
Hi, what's up? Sorry, I was having some technical troubles.
Technical troubles? Wow, I can't believe it.
No.
Yeah, it's... it's completely okay. Everybody's just excited to see you here. Aw.
Oh, I'm excited to see y'all.
We
How are
have...
you doing?
Me? Or
Yeah.
chat. I thought you were talking chat for a second. I'm like, wow, doesn't even care about me. But no, you care. You care. Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. I'm so excited. I'm a little bit sad that I had to step away from Animal Crossing, but, you know, people are going to suffer for me, so it all balances out.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm just loading up something here. Perfect.
Load it.
Did you know there's a database of game manuals out there?
I believe there is.
It's great.
Yeah. Speaking
There we
about
go.
game manuals and such, we probably should let people know what game it is, because I'm honestly shocked that we had no redraws, considering the people who were in the match.
Yeah, I just like, you know, it's I felt, hey, how about this game? And everyone said, yeah, sure. So great, perfect.
Yeah, what game do we have?
So in this, I mean, it is very apropos because it is a game that is kind of like 2 or 3 games put together with the focus on being by yourself. We are, of course, talking about Isolated Warrior for the NES.
Poor Isolated. Look, he's fighting the coronavirus, okay? You can see it just right behind the Nintendo logo. He's just like, yeah, you virus, gonna stab you.
Yep.
And then you have, like...
It's...
I was gonna say Hillary Clinton in the background, but that would have been rude.
No, it's part of a face, I think.
Part of a face.
Part of a face. And giant bugs.
Yeah, giant bugs. You know what? I honestly know nothing about this game. I didn't even know it existed. And it's on NES, right?
Yep, it's great. It's another one of those games that I found just purely by accident, and I gave it a shot, and like, this is like, I know this is Ku5ogrande, but in my own tradition since last game of like, not going with like the garbage approach, but rather this game is weird and interesting, and in the context of get as far as you can in 1 hour in a race without knowing anything about it, it can be a bit rude. And
yeah.
I'm so excited to show it off, because it is wild, and it is doing thing with the NES that I'm not sure the NES wanted.
Yeah, I think so. There's a lot of isometric stuff in the Isolated Warrior here.
Yeah, the ISO in Isolated also stands for isometric. It's kind of like, what if Zaxxon and Contra?
Actually, yeah, I was thinking about that just now, because I played a lot of Zaxxon on the Atari 800. I'm terrible at it, by the way. I couldn't get past, like, the second section.
It's kind of hard.
A teeny tiny bit hard. I don't know why. I love Zaxxon, but, oh, geez. It kicks your butt.
Yes, and also, so someone in the chat, Z pointing out, this was made by the Low G-Man team.
I love Low G-Man.
Right?
It's not good, but I love it.
No! Yeah, it's like, I remember, like, I rented Low G-Man when I was a kid, and I'm like, what is this game? And then I never made it past the second level, but it was wild, and I remember it.
By the way, I want everybody to know that Xandra is not appearing on the overlay along with me, because Discord is broken and evil. evil Discord not wanting to have you appear on the stream. Urgh. Oh, what am I even doing? I don't know. I'm dumb. I'm dumb.
What's up?
I was gonna resize these windows and then I didn't. That's all. It's okay.
You got time.
No. It's not. It's not gonna affect anything that people see. So whatever. I'm leaving it this way. We're doing it.
Do you want to learn more about Isolated Warrior? Is this where we talk about the story, or should we wait until the match is actually underway?
I think we could go ahead and wait just a little bit until the match is going. That way we have a little time to help people understand the majesty that is Isolated Warrior.
Perfect. That's
how isolated is he, though?
Well, I would say, like, he is absolutely keeping at least, like, a couple meters from any other warriors. He might actually be the only, like, warrior in the entire game.
Yeah, you're not going to spread the virus if nobody else is there.
Yeah, he might actually be the last person on the planet, and that's pretty good when it comes to containment.
Yeah, actually, that made me think of the Twilight Zone, specifically the episode of the guy who was... I think he somehow got stuck in a bank vault and ended up being the last survivor during the nuclear apocalypse and was so happy because he could finally read his books. Then he sat on his glasses and broke them.
No.
Yeah, it's so sad. By the way, I'm going to go ahead and say, while that is a spoiler, that's from like the 1950s. So deal with it, everybody.
Yeah, I do my best to avoid spoilers, but also I figured that was like extremely public domain by now. But
it's like hyper public. Yeah. Like, there are books written based off of the premises of Twilight Zone. Like, I'm sorry, it's public domain. In my mind.
Public domain was probably the least, the least expected sequel to Binary Domain, but I liked it.
Ooh. I love it.
Do you, like, what? Hey, what is the, like, most modern game you've had on Ku5ogrande?
We have had some Steam games, actually.
Ooh.
So we've had fairly modern games. However, you know, usually with the modern games that are still being sold by various companies, we try to buy the copies for them so that, you know, the companies profit. I really like supporting current developers whenever it's possible.
Yeah, it's important. Gosh, it's like it's hard enough to make games.
And then making money for making games. And then
yeah, it's like
making games about making money.
It's like as an actual like game developer, like speaking as a game developer, this stuff's hard. And even then, like it used to be like just make like a great game with like great mechanics, great visuals, make like the ideal game, and then get lucky. And since then, it has become harder and harder to get lucky. So it's I definitely understand that. It's so cool that you work developing games, though. It's great.
I hope that like your current projects are going well.
I'm still working on that lawnmower inspired game. I'm very excited about that.
Oh, I love the lawnmower games.
Yes, it's really wholesome, and I just wanted to like make something of that, and also just, you know, like writing books, because I was about to say, well, you can't just like mess up like with bugs writing a book, but no, there's typos.
Oh, so I guess you can definitely mess up. Trust me on that.
Yeah.
I'm a writer as well, but I actually need to finish something. That's like the bane of the writer's existence. Finishing.
Yep. Oh my god.
But it's okay.
That's why I make. Sorry.
I really should share what I'm writing with you, because I think you'll have fun.
Yeah. Oh, it's Shubinator in the chat asking, would you say that starting a new game is one of the hardest steps? Yeah, starting is the hardest. Starting is so hard.
Really?
followed immediately after with continuing. But yeah, just the first step is always like it's getting that inertia going, you know? Like
Yeah.
hardest is getting the inertia going, second hardest keeping it going.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the sort of the same thing with writing, is that a lot of the times you'll start out trying to begin something and then be like, oh wow, I hate everything that I just wrote.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I'm currently experiencing that with my latest book, so I'm kind of accepting that this is gonna be bad. I'm just gonna keep writing, and then when I know better, I'll come back and rewrite the parts that I think are bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to allow myself to be less than perfect these days. It takes a lot to allow you to be not perfect during your first draft, but honestly, a first draft, rough drafts are meant to be rough, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, just currently checking. Awesome. It looks like our players are ready to roll.
Yeah. Oh, I see a mouse on one of the screens. Heck yeah.
Mousetrats.
Yes, I'm always excited to see mice on the screen.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it so much. And I just messed up. Okay, that's okay. Nobody's seeing my mess ups. Nobody sees my flaws. That's just like a rough draft, okay? Nobody else is seeing it. Everybody spam all of your isolation emotes. Anything that makes you feel lonely. Or, well, you know, not just lonely, but...
Yeah, we know. We get you.
Yeah. Spam away. There we go. Robots. Robots are pretty lonely. Not my face. Wow. I'm like the social warrior where I end up just going around and talking to people and then everybody dies, you know. It's kind of bad. So I'm like the opposite of most people's friends right now. Sorry, just speaking the truth. Okay, Xandra, let's talk a little bit about this game because we've got an isometric auto-scrolling shoot 'em up.
Yes, this is great. This is it's a lot like yeah. What if Contra was Zaxxon? And like the art in this game is great. I really appreciate it, and it's like the whole game has like a lot going for it, but also a lot going against the player specifically. And I'm happy to see that Ixino has figured out that you have more than one weapon in this game.
Ooh, good.
You actually have the laser and the wide, and you can switch between the two.
Okay.
So that is important.
And you didn't give them controls, right?
Oh no, absolutely not. But like it's hard to mess up in this game. Oh no. It's hard to mess up in this game because it's like you just walk and shoot and jump, and if you try to jump again while you're in the air, you use a bomb, and the bomb has like specific like effects depending on how upgraded it has been, and you can switch weapons with select, and each weapon can be upgraded among certain paths. And also there's shields, and I mean it explains itself. Honestly.
Okay. That's good. That is really good. You know, people always wonder how you can race auto-scrollers, but I think that the biggest thing that people are going to run into are deaths in this, because it looks like karaoke has restarted, or at least gone back to a previous checkpoint.
Yep, and there's an interesting quirk about this game that I don't think we will get to see. This game has I think this game has like 6 worlds, but it has actually 7. If you manage to make it through the entire game without dying, you get a 7th world and like a true ending.
Ooh, that is good to know.
Yep, I don't think we'll see, but we might. And also, if you this game has platforming, because of course it does, and instant death pits, which are bad. You want to avoid those.
Good old instant death. It's good stuff.
Yeah. Thankfully, though, you have infinite continues. Unthankfully, you have limited lives, which means you have to start the level over if you run out of them. And the making the platforming part hard is that you can't, like, you can sort of see some folks like run up against it, but there is a very hard invisible wall in front of you that you can't go past. It's about halfway up the screen, and you kind of have to learn where it is.
Okay.
Like, otherwise, because you can't, like, if you want to jump over a pit and the other side is still on the other side of that invisible wall, you will just jump in the hole, because, like, you can't actually make it past it. So it is a tricky thing to do. You just have to, like, kind of, like, learn where it is.
Huh. Oh, geez.
Yeah,
I think that... Oh, it looks like Author Blues is getting some upgrades. Look at that four-way shot. That is beautiful.
Right? Heck yeah. And also, when you die, you lose all of the upgrade levels on the weapon you have equipped. So, die once, you can probably, like, you know, make it up with the other weapon. Die twice, yeah. Well, you have continued.
That's good. Having continues is good. Yeah, Karaoke is up to level 5 weapon. That will be extremely helpful. It looks like Exuno is on to the same boss that Author Blues is on, but with only a level 1 weapon.
Yep, so it is entirely, like, it's super doable. It's just gonna take a while longer.
Does it do less damage?
I think it does. I'm pretty sure that, like upgraded levels don't just add stuff, but, like, the shots are, like, hit a little bit more. I could be wrong on that one, though.
Okay, Author Blues did just die against the boss Exuno as well. I think people are going to be stuck on this guy for a little while.
That is possible. It is. I wonder if we'll get to see, like, some of the upgraded, like, laser weapon levels, because it gets really neat, because, like, the laser starts getting really powerful up front and starts shooting backwards.
Oh,
just in case. Like, in the game where you have very limited vertical room, just in case someone gets behind you, well, you have something for it.
Yes. That would be extremely helpful to have, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like with this game you can't turn at all. You are pretty much stuck facing the same direction the entire time. And if anything sneaks up behind you, that can be a huge problem. And games like this like to do that. They really like to do that.
I don't know, it's just fun. Like, not when you're playing, but, like, I guess it is. That's the temptation when you're making a shmup or a shmup-like game. Like, hey, what if I just, like, had enemies spawn behind you? How twisted would that be? But then, usually, to be nice about it, you will want to give some warning.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's not fun. Like, honestly, I think I could enjoy playing this.
It's fun. Like, it's a good time. It's weird. But the reason why it's here is, like, this isn't just like, hey, it's a fun game, you learn it, you play it, you beat it. I mean, we could see a completion, that's entirely possible. But it's like this game really mixes things up as you get further in the levels. And if I hope we'll get to it, I believe it is the fourth world. We have, like, what? Okay, so you have. Stop me if you heard this part. You have an NES game that mixes genres together, like, has different kinds of, like, scrolling.
Yes.
What do you think? It also has some platforming and instant death pits in a game with a pretty long life bar that, like, where death usually, like, is a rare thing. So, what do you think would be the best level to put in that game? This kind of level.
Oh my gosh! How about a racing section?
Yes, you're in the right track.
Ooh, okay,
okay. Add some spice to that racing section.
Ooh, add some spice. What spice?
Some Battletoads level spice.
Yes. Anything Battletoads is good. I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah. So the fourth world, I believe, is it is feeder bike level.
Is it a turbo tunnel level?
Yes.
Because I love the turbo tunnel. I actually beat it as a kid.
Highway. You did?
Yeah.
Wow, I always just, like, nope, that's where all the lives end, and that's it. That's the game.
Really? I mean, it took me a long time. It took me probably some years. Like,
yeah,
but I got
think
it.
I ran it in once.
Oh,
Well,
we bought
that's
it.
commendable. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had like I was one of those like I was in a situation where I would rent a game every weekend, and like depending on like allowance and stuff. But I would get one game at my birthday and one game at Christmas. So I would always ask for RPGs because those would last a while.
Okay.
So never did I ever own like an actual action game.
Huh. Yeah, I remember we either got it at a used game store or some pawn shop or something. I do remember that, like, it had writing on the cart already. But, yeah, Battletoads was a large part of my childhood. I love that game. Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely way too difficult, but it's so much fun.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I
guess I never really gave it another shot. So.
Really?
Yeah, I got like spooked.
Yeah, well,
So I'm like, eh.
especially if you play multiplayer, because in the second section, when you're doing the repelling part, you can actually really easily kill each other. And simply put, if you were angry at one of your siblings, all you'd have to do is turn into one of the giant, like, 12-ton weights and then whack! Just swing right into them. Insta-kill. Oh, it's the best, okay? That's how you resolve family disputes.
I forgot it had. Oh my gosh, I forgot it had friendly fire. That's okay.
Friendly fire in Battletoads is amazing. 100% recommended. Play with somebody you love.
Oh.
No. We didn't even pretend it was an accident, okay? Look, we're like, oh yeah, you deserve that.
Oh, we're seeing some good bomb use. I'm really glad because you can actually some of the power ups are like bomb level ups, and they make your bombs even more powerful.
That would be nice, having powered up bombs. Yeah, honestly, like they're struggling to make progress right now. Oh, you were gonna tell me that there was some lore, right?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I have the manual open here.
Okay.
You want to hear the page 1 story?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I think. Oh heck yeah! Check it out. Zimbu's made it to the second level. I'm sorry. I just want to bask into this for a moment. Like, just games should have more jetpacks. That's how I feel about it.
And ninjas.
Fewer explosions.
Oh my gosh, Mr. Zimbu is on to the next stage here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's great. You get a jetpack. It's pretty much the same. I think you can still jump. I forget. You might not be able to jump while you're in a jetpack, but you're already in the air. But this is like. See how this game, now this is where it starts. It starts putting in the enemies that come from behind you and destroy you.
Okay.
And,
that's bad. I hate those. But you
Yep,
know, it's par
especially-
for the course back in the day.
It is. I do appreciate how they this is some good level design meanness in that a lot of the enemies will start coming from behind, right in the spots where you're after these little power-up pods where you kind of have to stick low to the bottom of the screen to grab them. So it's really good combo of the game is telling you should probably hang out near the bottom of the screen and then punishing you for doing that.
It's risk reward. I don't think it's absolutely unfair, honestly, because the first enemy appearing, yeah, that's a little bit unfair, but you're not going to die if you tank a hit, and then you learn, hey, guess what? Enemies may be coming from there. So you can still manage to get along without dying if you don't know that. So
No, oh yeah, that's fair. That's some good Dark Souls level design.
Yeah, not only that, but if it encourages you to be towards the bottom for the power-ups, but also makes it deadlier, that adds risk-reward factors to it. Sorry, I don't think it's necessarily bad, but you're the game designer.
Yep, it's like it's you because it's okay to make a frustrating game so long as the player is frustrated at like themselves and not the game.
Yeah.
If it's like you go like yeah, that one's on me, or I should have done this better, that's fine. But if you get mad at the game because the game did you wrong, then that's not the best game design.
Does the game do you wrong plenty in this?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah. But it does so many new things and cool things. Like, this is on the NES. I think this is pretty impressive.
This is really impressive for the NES. Like, isometric wasn't a new thing, but at the same time, this isn't 100% isometric. It's like 3/4. It's just a little bit.
Is isometric like an actual angle? Like, this is...
Yeah, isometric is generally diagonal is straight up. Generally, not always. But yeah, the diagonal is still not completely straight up, which adds a little bit of an annoying factor to this. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Zaxxon is not completely isometric. Oh, isometric has 30-degree angles on the view. So perhaps this would count. It's just not what you would typically find when it comes to isometric on the NES.
Yeah, I'm just amazed they got this working. Working with air quotes because it is still like very flickery.
Oh yeah.
But I guess that's to be expected.
Well, look at how many sprites are on the screen, and you're
There's
only
so
having
many.
a little flicker and like no lag.
Yeah, and you're like doing like just like backwards somersault through the air and shooting lasers. Like this is pretty good. I like this game.
Technically, this is impressive. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
There are other issues like karaoke falling into the pit right there. Like trying to walk up and down seems a little bit odd, and some things don't seem aligned to the grid. I'm not sure about your walking here. Yeah, if you push up, you do walk along with the grid, but other things just don't line up right. It's weird.
Yeah, it's very tricky playing it. There's like that little bit of jank that explains why it's here, but it's neat. It is very floaty, but the pits are there and they're deadly. So
oh yeah,
you gotta respect the bottomless pits.
Oh, so I believe we're still needing a little bit of lore for this game.
Yes. So the
Okay.
story.
Yes.
A planet outside of the Earth's galaxy called Pan was suddenly attacked by an unknown alien force. The aliens had the power to consume all living things, machines, and buildings. Pan soon became overwhelmed by the aliens, and their army began losing all of its fighting power.
Wow.
Soldiers and people of Pan were advised to evacuate the planet. However, the captain of the army, Max Maverick, refused to leave.
Max.
Yes, Max Maverick, the captain of the army. He suited up for battle and faced the aliens alone using his motorcycle and hovercraft as his only means of transportation.
Maybe you should have like brought a third means, like a helicopter, something airborne, you know,
Perhaps. I mean,
or get a subway ticket. Like that would be fine too. Public transportation. Well, good job, Max Maverick. I'm happy with how you're doing. You're pretty cool.
To be fair, crate level would be cool. Also, check out the boss. Check out the boss on Zinda's screen.
He looks very sad.
Yes, the saddest mech warrior.
I guess I'll shoot you with some rocks. Oh, I hate my job.
I guess I won.
I would say that was fun, but you're dead now. I didn't like being isolated, warrior.
But one thing I appreciate with this game, and this is why I think this was like I'm still like new as a GM, but I think this was a good like round one pick because of the infinite continues means we're gradually being treated to new levels.
Yes.
And we're not going to see the first level over and over again unless someone doesn't make it out.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. This game did have infinite continues in its release.
Yep. That is just how it is.
Okay.
I didn't mod it or anything. It's just how this is. So it is a solid rental, but
Sweet.
it does have the added like quirk of like why would you ever play it again? Well, as I said before, like if you manage to play the whole game without dying once, you get to have like the final special level and the hidden boss.
Heck yeah.
I don't think we'll get to see that today.
Well, no, that's fine.
The ship has sailed.
Fine. Honestly, you know, I think everybody is doing well. Karaoke is still on level 1, but that is not a huge deal. She can still make a lot of progress. Meanwhile, like Zuno,
Yeah.
Mr. Zimbu, and Author Blues are on level 2. And you can see that all of them are struggling with this. Mr. Zimbu has been on this the longest and still, you know, has taken plenty of deaths.
Yep, that's something I appreciate about this game is that it is very possible to come back from behind in this one because the levels aren't super long. It's just like the deaths are relatively punishing. So if you can really get some good upgrades and manage to avoid dying, you can catch up quick and fight against the very sad giant robot.
Oh, we're back to the sad robot. Sad robot just wrecked Mr. Zimbu, but Exuno is having a relatively good fight as well. Very nice. Yep. Oh, but now we get 3 tentacles. The Robo tentacles.
Yep, surprise snakes. Now you got to fight some more.
Oh, jeez. Well,
that explains why the boss was so sad, though. There's like all these giant robo snakes just wreaking havoc with the big suit, and just like, this can't be fun. Can't be fun for anyone.
so this is the best part of the manual. Let me go ahead and tell you. Specifically, there are different pickups, spreading and focusing. So for spreading will fire in increasingly wider directions and knock down the aliens when they are spread over a large area, and then it tells you what each level does. Level 1, 1 direction. Level 2, 2 directions. Level 3, 3 directions. Level 4, 4 directions. And level 5...
What could be at level 5?
I don't know. 5 directions. And it has those on a separate line for each one. They're just like, we need you to be able to see. It's very important to know that if you're at level 4, you can shoot in 4 directions.
Yep. I mean, they had all that room on that page, so I figured, might as well.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe you could have talked about the various enemies, like Sad Robot. What's his lore? I want to know who Sad Robot is.
I'm not quite sure, like, what the enemies are. I mean, there's a whole, there's 1/4 of one page about the unknown alien force, and that's it. We get, like, a page of, like, screenshots. There's a whole page of compliance with FCC regulations, but
well, I mean, that's required.
Nothing about the enemies. I mean, that's fair.
You're like, oh, they gave more priority to the government than the game.
There's a whole blank page at the end. They didn't even do the thing where you say, like, hey, you can use your page for your own purpose.
It's to be assumed.
Right in here.
You see blank piece of paper, you're gonna write on it. That's how I acted when I was young.
See, I was one of those folks who would, like, never dare to write in books.
Actually,
like, no, absolutely not.
I don't think I would ever write in manuals back in the day, but now I write in everything. You know, don't let me borrow a book because it'll come back basically with too many notes on the side questioning all of the characters' choices. Oh, I write in books so much. Blame college for that.
See, college, I would, like, write notes, but I would doodle in the margins of my own notes.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, it's really difficult for me to read specifically for pleasure these days just because of how much work went into grad school. Yeah. I don't know, that's the main thing that I gotta break through, managing to enjoy reading instead of feeling like it's work.
Yeah, I've started something like my friend Christine, like, suggested, like, on Twitter, like, hey, she started doing the thing where she would like read just like a couple of chapters of a book every morning, just to like start the day, and have like something to help, like, you know, you read something in the morning, it's gonna stick with you for the rest of the day. And I started doing that, and it's been really good. It's actually like helping me make it through my backlog, just like Mr. Zimbu made it through the second level.
Nice, Mr. Zimbu. Congrats. Getting through,
Nice.
demolishing the boss. Honestly, I'm not too surprised about Exuno and Author Blue struggling a little bit with this level. It doesn't seem trivial. Like, there are a lot of enemies, and even though you do get weapon upgrades, like, a lot of things just soak up the shots.
Also, I love this part where you have enemies, you destroy them, they leave behind like power-ups.
Yes.
However, like, you think it's safe to walk in that big glowing purple section of the floor?
Oh, no way.
Nope.
Wait.
It's super not.
Yeah, that looks deadly.
Yep, it's not deadly, it's just dead-ish.
Dead-ish.
So, like,
okay.
Yeah, you will take damage if you walk in there. So it's, again, risk versus reward. How badly do you want those power-ups?
It depends on how good the power-up is, you know?
That's fair.
Like, if it's gonna be a weapon power-up that will take me to the next level of spread, then maybe I'll go for it.
See, that would be a great, like, that would be great marketing for, like, some sort of jam, like, the next level of spread.
The next level. Yay, Schmuckers. Schmuckers has been working on a new type of jam that you just wouldn't have expected from the previous vineyards over in California. Schmuckers raspberry preserves. Next level of spread.
We ask an expert. Oh yes, this is absolutely the next level of spread that we've achieved here.
Is this a McDonald's? Oh.
Did Exuno, like, accidentally game over and forget the password?
I think that might have happened. Like, Exuno did make a decent amount of progress through level 2. It's possible that Exuno is going back and just wanting to have a good weapon upgrade going into level 3.
Yep. The levels are, like, short
Or
enough
level
that
2,
is absolutely a valid approach.
Yeah, and if you have if the password saves the weapons and lives that you have, that sort of makes sense.
I don't know if it does. I never actually ended up using the password. I just, like, played through this on one sitting just with the continues.
Yeah, we've seen people use those strats at times, and it's actually it sometimes pays off. It sometimes doesn't. We'll just have to see for this one. Honestly, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no opinion. I think both strats are valid.
Yeah, this is one of those actual moments where, like, oh, bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off. Is it like, yes, that is a legit, like, comment to make. Like, I'm intrigued to see if this will be good.
Isolated warrior. I want to look a little bit up. I want to look up a little bit of information about this game because it was developed by Kid Corporation. And as you said, they made Low G Man. I was going to say Low Z Man, but no, that sounds very not correct. They also made some other beautiful games, such as Banana Prince. I assume that you're the prince of the bananas and that you're not actually a banana, but if you are a banana, I'm 100% behind that.
Okay. So this is about banana royalty and not a detective who is, like, going after, like, primates who have left, like, incriminating evidence.
I mean, hopefully. Oh, they made the Trolls in Crazyland for the NES.
I don't think I played those games.
I feel like, I know that one. It's not very good. How about, apparently they did a version of River City Ransom, or helped with it in some way, specifically for the TurboGrafx CD. Yeah, anyways, they have some quality games, and I don't know of any games here that Oh, they worked on Pepsi Man.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, they made Pepsi Man. There we go. We found the best game in their library by far.
Perfect. So Author Blues has made it to the sad robot. I'm excited to see.
Sad robot time.
Yeah. Just having a bad day. Maybe just ate a bad lunch and is just like currently going like, oh.
He's like, I've got really bad acid reflux.
Oh.
I hate being a robot that can actually feel pain.
Should not have taken that 3-for-1 deal on the face huggers.
Maybe if I had some wheels, I could get out of this frozen wasteland.
Yeah, I wonder, like, so if I'm assuming this robot is just very tall and has legs, but maybe that's all there is. Maybe it's just like top half of a robot forever.
Maybe.
It leaves, like, that's what I like about the old NES games. It leaves a lot to the imagination. You have a lot of room to be creative.
Yeah, like, so creative you can put a depressed robot in a game and nobody's gonna ask.
Yeah. What was that game where, like, you reach one of the bosses and the boss is already dead and apologizes?
Oh, that's Monster Party.
Hmm.
Yeah, I love that game. Honestly, the speedrun is really short. It would be fun to learn.
Oh, nice.
I've got a
I wonder...
physical copy here, too. Like, yeah.
I was about to say, like, oh, I wonder how the, Oh, hey, Author Blues made it to the 3rd stage.
Very nice, Author Blues. By the way, I do want you to know Exuno has a really good set of weapons in this stage. Honestly, I think it'll be 1 or 2 tries, and he'll be able to get through it.
Heck yeah. Oh yeah, there's actual 1-ups in this one. Which, again, is pretty useful considering you keep some stuff when you die.
Oh no, Exuno died.
Yeah, you don't... Showing off the stuff you do not get to keep when you die.
Ah.
However, Zuno should still have a good, like, side weapon.
Yeah, I loved him going into the wall to collect something. He's like, whatever, it's worth it.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous. It hurts you.
Oh, well, everything hurts you in this game. Whatever, a little damage. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, going absolutely, like... committing to that power-up gambit.
Well, I'm not a fan of this music. Like, not at all.
It's not the best. In fact,
no, it's not. It's pretty bad. Yeah, Karaoke, by the way, is still on level 1. Mr. Zimbu and Author Blues currently on level 3. Exuno made it to level 2, but appears to be back to level 1 right now. Huh. I'm not sure this is a good way to go.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's... Time will tell, but yeah, it's... Oh, right. Oh, yeah. That Zimbu showed off one of the mid-bosses, who just, like, throws a bunch of harmful crap everywhere, and then just stops you from progressing.
Oh, that's fun.
Yep. Oh, no. Yeah, the hit detection on those, like, patches of lava kind of mean in this game.
Yeah, I can see that. It's a little bit rough. So, you know, I'm taking a look. One of the people who worked on this apparently also was the writer, the scenario writer, specifically for Double Dragon 2, The Revenge, which is kind of, you know, one of those... I think it's the best Double Dragon out there, personally.
It is my favorite Double Dragon game, for sure.
Yeah. You know, maybe they should have stuck with writing. I'm just gonna say writing over programming.
Can you imagine like a Double Dragon game with this point of view though? Not a fan?
I can imagine it. No, I'll pass. Okay. Guess what? Shark Tank. They say no. You're not going to win anybody over on Shark Tank with that idea.
That's fine. My valuation was, like, completely wrong anyway, so it wouldn't have been.
Oh, I love it.
All right, let's see. Yeah, this is my favorite part of that level, where you have the extremely floaty jump, and the jumping part where you gotta jump if you want to live, but the invisible wall halfway up, and that just gosh darn hit detection, just making it real hard.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what everybody likes. Increased difficulty in something that's already difficult. I mean, you know, I'm actually fully in favor of things being difficult as long as, you know, it's not just completely cheating. Like,
yeah, exactly. Fair difficulty is really important.
Karaoke is through level 1 onto level 2. This could actually start getting her caught up to Exuno. Good.
It's still anybody's game.
No, let me just say, this is Kid Corporation's game. Not anybody. They made it. It's theirs. I don't think that company exists anymore, though.
Yeah, it's when the kids grew up, so now they became like adult corporation, and things just weren't the same after that.
They filed bankruptcy in 2006.
Oh, no, they didn't even make it to teen corporation. That's so sad.
Yeah, but there were multiple employees in the company that reformed something called 5PB Incorporated.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, do you happen to know them?
No, I just really like the name. I think it's a neat name.
Yeah,
they
made the game Corpse Party. How about this? Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon?
What? They're making light novels?
I think they're making waifu novels. Oh, they are making waifu novels. That's what they're doing now. Okay.
No, that's so curious. I mean, okay, fine. You do what you want to just have a specific, like, slight aversion to that sort of narrative. You can do so much with isekai, honestly. I just want more variety out there. Also, shout out to the box art enemy in Mr. Zimbu's screen there.
Oh, they make the Neptunia games. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Zimbu is on a weird wavy section here.
Yep, stuff's getting weird. You're about to see the boss.
How are floor hitboxes on this section?
I think it's fine so long as you stay in the middle. Stay in your lane. Just you know, don't try it. Don't try anything weird.
I want to walk by the edge. I want to go.
You shouldn't.
I want to go to the edge. I want to take the risk. Like, I'm sorry, but it's calling for me. The void right there.
I wonder if it's as like mean as the first Metal Gear games, wobbly bridge. Have you ever played that one? There's a similar
I don't
wobbly
think I have.
bridge
No.
that's just extremely mean.
Nope, I haven't. Oh, look at
on you, doesn't it?
the Brain Hall. The Hall of Brains. Don't get too close. They might be organic and you want to stay isolated. Actually, maybe you're trying to talk to the brains because you're so lonely.
Yeah, you know, brains need sugar and also communication. Oh, that was a great move. Just like the careful, like, bombing over the shoulder.
Oh, yeah, the bomb worked out great.
Not even looking at it, like, heck yeah.
I hate this music. I hate it so much. It's like diddle-doo-doo-doo-doo. Bah! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Bah!
It's not the best. Also, yep, remember that little... There we go.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Okay.
Now you fight
Here we
a brain. Oh, no.
There it is. Imagine, like, that you're a kid, you just rented this game, and you're seeing this for the first time on the NES. Like, I would have had nightmares.
Look, I played Lemmings on DOS back when I was a kid that had, like, the hell and the blood levels. You know, it's just full of blood everywhere. And it's like, you know, just Lemmings has this upbeat song, and then, you know, there's blood everywhere. We were sort of used to that in the 90s.
I mean, yeah, like, you remember, like, my game in, like, the finals of the previous, like, Ku5ogrande, like, with the extremely bloody death animation. That's just how it was. Like, you need to make a death animation for a character. I'm gonna make it bloody because why not? That's how everyone does it.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, Doom was a game for all ages. And, well, apparently so was Carmageddon per my family.
Oh my gosh, Carmageddon. That game has not aged well.
I actually really like the original still. I've played it relatively recently. Yeah, it's got problems, but it's kind of fun.
I really like the I forget if it was Carmageddon 1 or 2. Was it the Dodge Charger with the tank treads? There was like a really, really good car that I just really loved the design of it, and I would just pick it because I just really like looking at it. I like sports car with giant wheels or giant tread. I think that's a good aesthetic.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I remember playing it one time, the original at least. We ended up getting pinball mode, bouncing all around, and I don't know how it happened, but I got my car stuck, and essentially it became a giant plane of yellow just stretching across the screen.
Oh, no.
And so I hit repair. It legit took about 10 minutes to repair. Okay.
Right,
and so
that game had like the really wild like deformation and repair thing.
yeah, it usually took time to repair in order to get your car back to the correct shape, but because of how smashed out it was, it was usually 2 or 3 seconds. It was about 10 minutes. Oh, and that's why I love old DOS games that actually tried to do something new, because they were often very broken. It's a fond memory of mine,
I wonder how well Betrayal at Condor has aged.
Which one?
The first one, Betrayal at Condor.
Oh yeah. That one's actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it got me into that series of books. I had a good time.
Oh, you're talking about books now. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, gotta bring it back.
I was like, okay, Crondor, Carmageddon. I'm not completely sure, but yeah, it was fun.
People in chat are not fans of Crondor. I just really liked the world, and it got me to read all of the books from that author, and they were interesting. Yeah, it had the riddle locks, had like the chests in the middle of the forest that had like riddles, and you would answer by the actual locking mechanism was sort of a word thing. You just picked each letter and answered the riddle, and my kid Xandra, who barely spoke English, had a heck of a time with those.
So wait, I'm confused. You're saying that you answered stuff, but weren't they books?
No, I'm talking about the game. The game based on
what? Okay, there we go. My mind is I was just really confused for a little while there.
Oh, yeah, no, it's an old DOS game. And it's like, in the times where, I first played it with, an ad-lib card, and then finally, upgraded to a Sound Blaster and realized, oh, crap, there's voice acting. What is this game?
Ooh. Voice acting was always awesome in the 90s. I've been playing a little bit through the original Myst again on my own, and the voice acting in that is actually surprisingly still good. You can still tell that they didn't have the best budget for the FMVs, but still, they're pretty dang good.
Yeah, Myst, another game where books are very important.
Yeah, and also cursed. I feel like when I get past the first Myst, I need to stream through the rest of the games, because I've never played them or seen them. Liz Star, I know you were playing Riven recently, and specifically I did not click on your stream, because I want to experience it with no knowledge.
That's always a great way to experience games.
Especially puzzle games.
Yeah, gosh, there's just so many good ones out there. The less you know about them, the better. It's always really interesting to see something. Everyone saying oh, you should play this. Okay, cool. Just jump inside unseen.
By the way, Exuno is on to the 3rd stage,
Heck yeah!
Making a
Pays
good amount of
off.
progress there. Honestly, I think everybody's going to be on the third stage at the same time in just a little bit, depending on how Karaoke is able to do here. Like, I think that she's going to be able to blast through this in just a little bit.
I hope someone can defeat the giant brain, because after this is the speeder bike level. I just want to see it so much.
Cool. Okay, Liz Star just recommended Riven to me, so apparently I have to play it now. Not right now.
Nice. No, I mean, we can probably wait a bit.
Just pop up a side stream to my alt channel, be like, if you're enjoying Ku5ogrande, but you don't want to listen to this crappy music, head on over to my alt, Presension number 2. We'll go ahead and have Riven music. Hey, Karaoke, I'm to the boss with a level 1 weapon.
Yay, let's get sad with giant robots.
Oh, everybody cry. Good job. That was really decent crying.
I'm hoping against hope that someone can defeat the giant brain.
Ooh, the 7th guest. I played a little bit of the 7th guest as a kid. I remember a jar puzzle.
Was
and that's
the 7th?
sort of it.
Was that the one with the Blue Oyster Cult track?
What? A
Wasn't
Blue
there, like,
Oyster Cult?
Yeah, there was like a puzzle where with Don't Fear the Reaper playing in the background. Was that game?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think so, but if there were an oyster cult, I wouldn't join. Ew. That's weird. Okay?
No.
Maybe like a spaghetti cult. I could get along
Okay.
board with that.
Everyone's saying that's Ripper. I have no clue what Ripper is. But apparently it's that game.
Ooh, or a burrito cult. Okay, that's it. We're joining the burrito cult.
Wait, is it like 10 seconds ago you were saying don't join cults, but now
Well,
like,
okay, yeah, don't, unless it's a burrito cult. Then you can join.
What kind of burrito?
What kind of burritos? The
No!
burritos of misery.
Oh no! Exuno was just past the bridge segment and just jumped too close to the bottom of the screen.
Oh no! Oh, that's unfortunate. Actually, you know, I think that all burritos would be welcome in my burrito cult. Okay.
See, yeah, it's like there's a thing I found when like a few years ago was that if there's something I want to eat but I don't like it, I just need to wrap it in a tortilla and melt some cheese on top of it and I will like it. I finished some bad ratatouille just by putting it in a tortilla and making some ratatouille, and that was just real good.
Ooh, a ratatouille burrito.
Yeah, ratatouille.
Ratatouille. That actually sounds pretty good.
It's really good, honestly. Like I have not yet been disappointed by wrapping something in a tortilla filled with melted cheese.
Wait, has anybody figured out that you can actually change weapons?
I hope. I mean, they're using the wide beam. They have to.
Yeah, I've seen
saw
people
someone
use the
use that.
wide beam. Like, plenty. It's just that most of them like the laser.
Yep. Here we go. Author Blues is fighting the brain.
Ah! The brain! Oh no, intelligence!
Yeah, see, but your mind is a weapon, because sometimes, like, if you have a giant brain, you can also turn it into 8 tiny brains and then shoot them out at your enemies.
See, if you consider yourself an intellectual, this is what you look like. In your soul, okay? Honestly, if my soul looked like this, I'd be okay with it. Nobody sees my soul.
Yeah, it's like, I want a boss that is like top half mother brain, bottom half Psygnosis logo.
I love it.
It's off down to like 2 health, which is usually how these things go. You get a little bit like brave, and then you get down to having 1 health, and then you just play most of the game with 1 health, just trying desperately not to die.
You know, how smart do you think Max is in this game?
He
Like, compared to this brain.
See, I'm not sure they can be easily compared because they're on like very different wavelengths, but also Max like has pretty much decided to fight an entire planet by himself. That's gotta be reckless. I don't think that's like advisable. So for the captain of the entire army, I think that, I don't know, might be grounds to like, you know, have maybe not a court martial, but just have a chat with him. It's like, hey Max, you okay, buddy?
You okay? Do you need a friend?
Yeah.
A friend with, like, 8 projectile brains probably isn't the best one to have right now in your life, you know? Go make other friends. Go find other people who are going to make you happy.
Also, your other friend called...
Oh, no!
You know, I think he's... No!
Chad is asking if you can kill the little brains.
That's a good question.
Yeah, well... Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, honestly. I think you just shoot the big brain while the little brains are away.
I've never played this game. I didn't even know it existed before today.
Also, off just restarted and all the way back down to 1 life again. This is this game.
Wow.
Oh, here we go. All right, boss fight.
Okay, come on, brain. How about you die? You want to die? Nope. 1 health. 1 health.
Yep.
Author Blues is trying this with just, like, if he gets hit, it's game over.
Yep.
The stakes are high, but not as high as the brain.
You would think that like this galaxy brain enemy would at least like
Oh,
no.
Sad day. That's okay. We've got plenty of time.
Yeah. For a boss that is like seemingly only made up of weak spots and doesn't even have eyelids, like that is particularly tough alien brain.
You know, I think most brains are less durable than this brain.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't know, like, how far in terms of altitude we are, but this could be a tower. I mean, the next stage is on a highway, so, like, I think this game should have, like, done the NES thing of having more world maps with a little, like, face to show you where you're at. So, like,
yes.
oh, okay, yes, I've made it past, like, the
Is this,
city,
like,
and now
New
I'm,
Jersey or something? Like,
yeah,
that would
like
be my
TV.
best guess.
I've never actually been to New Jersey.
Same. You know, if it's like this, I'm not gonna go. I don't like guns that much. I also don't like giant brains.
Can you explain to me what a turnpike is? I've always wanted to know.
Yeah, you do turns on it, like 360, like Tony Hawk stuff. You know, just spin around. It's fun. Going on those is a blast.
I still don't know what a turnpike is.
It's a road.
Oh, okay. Oh, folks are saying, like, I think Zimbu and Author Blues are, like, neck and neck. It is very difficult to figure out just how much damage the boss has taken.
And I think because of that, you know, you have to go off of who got there first. It definitely was Mr. Zimbu.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my assessment. Oh my gosh. Well, we have less than 10 minutes left, which is pretty dang exciting. I don't know, because I don't know who's going to take the victory at this point.
Yeah, it's still anybody's game, folks. Also, I just want to point out, if you can go like look up the manual for this game, because it's great. It has some like interesting, like very grainy black and white screenshots, but the page that explains the power-ups, like, not only are the power-up images on that page like rotated 90 degrees for no reason.
Oh yeah.
But 2 of them are wrong. And also the power-up that gives you more bombs is called the bullet.
If Max picks up the bullet, his number of bombs will increase. If he loses the bullet, he cannot use his bomb. That's so dumb. And not right.
Yeah, this feels like a something that would be in a English as a second language, like learning English, like what was it Sam on Radio 321 or something. Had like these instructional books back in primary school on how to learn English.
Oh yeah.
And it had like sentences like this.
I love books like that. They're especially the jankier they are, the better they are.
Yeah, I learned the expression like it's like 3 o'clock sharp from an audio, like a cassette, English learning thing in class, and I thought I couldn't understand. I thought the expression was it is 3 o'clock shark. So that's what I wrote down on the paper.
Oh my gosh!
Like, nope, that's wrong.
Who waiteth for the 3 o'clock shark? Oh no! Sorry, like, I usually don't talk about notifications from the stream because I want to focus on the gameplay, but bunches of bees just followed me, and that kind of terrified me for a second.
It's fine, bees are your friends.
No, they're not. I played way too much Xena.
Bees are not your enemies. There we go.
Okay. I guess I can accept that. That's fine.
Yeah, these are great. They're making they're helping nature do the nature thing. They're making sweet honey. They're building. They're so industrious. Building little houses. It's great.
Yeah, but if you, yeah, I suppose.
Look at Oth. I'm the boss.
Oth
Nearly full health.
Oh my gosh, having that much health is gonna make a huge difference.
Still using the laser, which I guess is respectable. And I did look up. It turns out the laser doesn't get more powerful as you level it up. You just get more laser shots. So technically, it each laser doesn't do more damage, but you shoot out more of them at the same time.
Okay. I'm just holding my breath. We may have a lead change in the final bits of the match. That would be pretty exciting.
Oh, bunches of bees just added me saying, "Thank you for reassuring Rosenta that I am nice." Heck yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
The bee saga.
Oh, the bees are being kind today. How fantastic. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Ah.
All right. I want to see this final level. No, it's absolutely not the final level. It's next level, but it will be the final level for the purposes of this race.
For today, yeah. Author Blues, you're getting dangerously close to dying. Please don't do that. Oh my gosh, the brains! Oh my gosh, I don't like the brain. Oh, ooh, he got a hit.
You don't want to save the brains.
No!
Well, one more life.
One more life.
Or 2 more lives.
We'll have to see what he's able to do. Honestly, though, Mr. Zimbo is sitting pretty comfy at the moment.
Yeah, sitting comfy on a bridge of lies.
A bridge of lies?
Yeah, it's all wibbly wobbly.
Oh,
and
yeah. I don't know. It's like a. Have you ever been on a bridge that is more of a rope bridge than anything else? They wobble a lot, but they're kind of fun. Yeah. They're fun.
They're very scary. I've back when in I think this was secondary school, a class was out to some sort of there's some sort of outdoorsy place near a mountain. There are all these little suspension bridges and stuff. Just
yes.
Hey kids, let's just follow the trail and go learn about nature and stuff. And some of the kids just leapt off the suspension bridge onto a big rock just to chill.
Oh,
and
kids.
Me being a kid also, I decided I'm just gonna jump after them, and I jumped, but it has been rainy, so I slipped and fell 3 or 4 meters and got knocked the heck out for a few minutes. And I sat out the rest of that day trip.
Yeah. Yeah, that kind of happens sometimes.
Yeah, I learned not to be acrobatic from that point on. What if I did? What if I did?
Being acrobatic is definitely overrated. Oh my gosh. There's so much just flying at you all the time in this game.
Yep. It just doesn't end, but it will end because we have a few minutes. But it is, I think there might. Gosh, this maybe there's a shot. Maybe Author Blues can beat this boss on.
Ooh.
this attempt.
Yeah, Karaoke getting a game over. She doesn't
No.
appear to be jumping back in. Honestly, let's go ahead and keep letting Mr. Zimbu and the players go forward. We may be able to see the brain boss again. I'm not going to stop anything. I have no idea what could happen in the next minute or two.
Anything could happen when it is one man against an entire planet.
And an entire brain.
Yes, true. It's true.
Yeah. Brain. Actually,
One brain per planet. That's what you get.
I'm trying to think. What is brain in Spanish? Do you happen to know? What is it in French?
Cerveau.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't help.
All right, boss time.
Mr. Zimbo going against the brain.
It's cerveau, so is it cerveza? No, that's a different thing.
Ooh, someone is saying Cuervo. That could be
Oh,
it, but
That is.
yeah, it has to be related to cerebellum. Cerebro, cerebro. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yes, cerebral is also the adjective.
Are you a cerebro?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. All right. This is it in many meanings of the term.
Yeah. This is really the last attempt to see anybody make progress. Mr. Zimbu, it would be good to see what you can do. Oh, besides,
Mr. Zimbu, kill me a brain.
how is this so hard?
It's real rough. It's a hard game. It's just a mean game.
Yeah, I can see that. Not only that, but it seems like you have to shoot the brain in order to get the brains to fly away, and then you have to shoot the thing without the brains, and then the brains come back, and it's like one hit every cycle.
Yep, you have to shoot the little brains home, not the brain themselves.
This is
Yeah.
Oh, we hit an hour, and I actually hit the timer.
Hey!
That is time, everybody. We are done. Oh, we are done with that crappy music, everybody. Freedom. Yeah. Bah. I don't know why I made sheep noises, but this music is exactly how I'm feeling, everybody. I am inviting Mr. Zimbu if he would like to come join us, talk a little bit about the game. Honestly, this was a pretty tough match, but Mr. Zimbu definitely took the victory. Author Blues second, Exuno third, Karaoke fourth, but Karaoke is also saying that this is probably the best game she has managed to play during any of these tournaments.
See, I strongly believe, like, I'm not in this as a GM to give out bad games. I'm here to give out bad experiences.
There we go. Well, that's really optimistic of you, isn't it? Very, very kind. Oh. Oh my gosh. With that said, I really enjoyed it, and it looks like we have Mr. Zimbu hopping on in. Hello there. Mr. Zimbu, you there? Oh, I hear you're typing.
Oh no. So Zimbu cannot hear us.
Mr. Zimbu? Well, that's okay. We can talk about you and you don't even know it.
Oh my gosh.
So, Kate is saying that W and L were different weapons you could swap between, and Author Blues is like, wait, really? Everybody is shocked.
Oh no.
Hello there, Mr. Zimbu. Can you hear us now? No.
Mr. Zimbu is muted.
Yeah. It's okay.
Oh no.
So basically what Author Blues is saying right now is that his default keybind didn't seem to have select, and he didn't remap because that he never tried switching.
Oh no.
Oh no, Mr. Zimbu.
Oh.
Are you here?
I think so.
Yes, I can hear you.
There we go.
Oh my gosh, congratulations on your victory today.
Yeah, I'm super shocked.
Really? Why so?
I don't know. I just don't have a lot of confidence in these things going in, and my performance seems to represent that. Usually.
Usually, yeah. Have you played in Ku5ogrande before? I'm just trying to remember.
I have not.
Oh, okay. Well, then you never know. You never know how you're going to do. And considering this wasn't a typical platformer like a lot of the games tend to be, if you tend to lose during platformers, guess what? Getting something that's not is a strange boon.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are your thoughts about the game, by the way?
I'd like it if the hitboxes worked. Overall, I thought it was pretty fun.
Okay, so hitbox is dumb, but otherwise, okay.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out what all of the power-ups did, but once I figured out that weapon toggle, I don't think it was that bad.
Yeah, you did figure out the weapon toggle then?
Yes.
Because none of the other players did.
No. Yes, you might be the only player who toggled weapons.
Well, I saw, when I got too many W's, my shots were just completely useless going out in this wide V, and then all of a sudden, halfway through level 1, I'm just like, let me try press and select. Oh, hey.
Yep. That was absolutely my experience playing the game too. When I first just learned about it, it was like, what? Why am I picking all these things that do nothing? And eventually, they press select. I'm like, there's a whole other weapon.
Yeah. At first, I was thinking W was a power up and L was a power down, like win and lose. But the manual would have helped probably.
Well,
It sure would've.
you got the grandma's house experience, You go to your grandma's house, the game's there, you just plop it in because you're bored out of your mind because your grandma, all she does is, I don't know, she collects weird mini figurines of her grandchildren, and it's so weird. You're like, I don't want to talk to your grandma. I'm just going to play a video game so that I can bear with the rest of this weekend. And so you plop this in, and you're like, well, you have no manual, Grandma, but whatever, I'm going to give it a shot anyway. Bam, that's your experience there. Grandma's weird, but...
Yeah. My grandma had a 2600, so...
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Well, I'm used to the terrible games for that, so...
Oh, baby.
I'm a little bit sad that we didn't get to see the level after that, because it's a treat. If you ever want to play this
Apparently-
casually, the next level is a treat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, if your grandma collected Funko Pops of her grandchildren, I would probably disown her. I would say, no, you're not my grandma anymore. Sorry. We can't talk anymore. But, yeah, honestly, one thing that did get on my nerve a little bit was some of the music. I'm not going to lie. Especially the music for Stage 3. So annoying. But honestly, this is a game that I might consider going and trying a little bit. I'm not always into shmups, but this seems like one that might be up my alley.
Yeah, if you can get used to the fact that get over the fact that the bullets will go through the enemy about 80% of the time, it's pretty fun.
Good.
The hitboxes are kind of mean in this
They're a
one.
thing, yeah. So, Mr. Zimbu, I think we're going to have to start getting ready for the next game. Anything else you want to say? Are you streaming anything these days to your channel? Any excitement going on in your life?
I pretty much only fire up the stream to race, but I guess all I really want to say is thanks for hosting this. It's been a lot of fun so far, and I hope to keep having fun.
Sure thing. Oh, geez. I know that the tournament lasts for a long time, but hopefully the lack of too much commitment of being forced to be here every week is a little bit of a relaxation, and you know, you can calm down a little bit after this game. Well, thank you so much, and Xandra, I greatly appreciate the game. Take care, both of you. Have a
You
fantastic
too.
day.
Awesome. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.